Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for 2k subscribers. I'm over the moon, I really am, and we're now at 2015, so since hitting 2k I've got another 15 amazing followers, and I'm so happy, and I can't begin to express how appreciative and how, you know, humbled I am for each and every one of you that have decided to, you know, join me on my journey of trying to raise awareness of ADHD. So for today's video, it's going to be short and snappy. I wanted to speak to you guys about my social anxiety, and I want to talk to you about, you know, life before COVID. You know, our roadmap back to normality kind of in the UK has started. So the non-essential shops are now open. Obviously the 2-meter rule kind of things and social distancing, the masks, that's all obviously going to be in place for quite a long time. So basically, for well over a year now, I have had the best time of my life apart from COVID, but like, we haven't had to be around people. I haven't had to go shopping because, like, you know, I just haven't had the pressure of having to be around people. And now the lockdown is like starting to be lifted, like non-essential shops are open. I feel kind of like pressured because I didn't have this kind of like pressure of, oh, going clubbing, or I've got to do this because other people are doing it. Like, I didn't have that pressure because the thing is, nobody was doing it, so the pressure was just not there. But now I feel like I've got to start trying to make myself be normal again. The thing is, when you have social anxiety, like, things that other people find super easy are really hard and really challenging and intimidating to me. I mean, not everyone will, you know, struggle with the same kind of social situations that I do, but I pretty much suck at any type of, you know, human contact. I would pretty much prefer to email or text. That's my ideal world, like minimal amounts of people, loads of cute like puppy dogs, just my mum as a human being, and me of course, and everything else is just shut, and it's just me and my mum in the house with my dogs. But the thing is, that's not realistic, and I kind of got used to having that as my life for the past kind of like, what, year and a half now. So since COVID restrictions have been kind of lifted a little bit, I have been forcing myself to go out a little bit more, like shopping with my parents, when usually I wouldn't need to go because, oh, you can only have like 2 people per household, like I don't need to go out. But now there's kind of no restrictions on the amount of people that can go in a shop. So I've started to kind of force myself back into society, because if I don't do it now, this little bubble that I'm in is gonna be harder to burst, and I'm gonna get hit harder. So I kind of just keep forcing myself out into society, but the thing is, it's not getting any easier. People are not listening to the COVID rules, and I'm just petrified of like, I just don't want to catch coronavirus, and I don't want my mum to catch it, or my dad, or my sister. And I'm just in this predicament of like, I don't want to be around people. I don't like people. I've never liked people, but I don't like them anymore. You know, I've never been the person to want to be around loads of people anyway. Like, I've always had social anxiety, but I've never seen it be this bad. Like, I've never witnessed myself physically kind of feeling ill over the fact that actually I had to go shopping. I used to kind of enjoy just doing chores, getting myself out the house for little chores, but now those little chores are like huge mountains that I don't even want to attempt to climb, because there's scary shit out there, and I've got used to just not having to do adult, normal human being stuff. Like, I just got used to living my ideal life, like with minimal amount of people around me, just with those around me that I love and I know aren't going to hurt me or like make me feel anxious. Yeah, I suppose you can say overwhelming. I suppose that's probably the right kind of word. Overwhelming, because I've been in this bubble of like perfect Molly life. Like, that would be ideal for me, not having many people around me and like loads of people just staying away from me. Like, I'm happy with that. Like, if you just do that, and I'd be happy anyway. But you know, that's not normal, and I've been used to that not normal kind of life, and I loved it. Me, I'm quite happy with it being locked down. I would much prefer to just be told to stay at home. And the thing is, I just don't like people. I don't like people. and I just find it difficult in society, and I don't like meeting like big groups of people anyway. But for the whole kind of year, I've actually enjoyed going out, like, because there's not so many people, and like I say, I don't like people, so I kind of got used to my perfect world. And recently, like I said, lockdown has been lifted in many ways. We have a little bit more freedom now, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I feel overwhelmed when I'm going out again. I'm like petrified someone's gonna cough near me. I'm worried someone's gonna walk near me and they've got coronavirus, or they've got some type of disease and I don't want to catch it. You know, I've just become really overwhelmed with people, even though I was before, but I never saw it before because it was just normal to me. Basically, I went to the hairdressers the other day because I needed a haircut. But yeah, I went to the hairdressers, and that was like a slice of reality that I wanted. I wanted to be able to go to the hairdressers because I really like my hairdresser. I really love her family, and I really like being there. It doesn't make me feel overwhelmed, and I know that she's going to be following the restrictions. But everywhere else, I can't tell you what they're doing, and that is what scares me, because not everyone follows rules. Not everyone is going to be okay still staying 2 meters away from people that want them to. But basically what I'm getting at is, you know, even though these restrictions are like being lifted, and yeah, I am so happy they're being lifted, because a lot of people, their mental health is gonna like get so much better, you know, socializing and going to the pub, going out, that's what people want. If that's what makes some people's lives better, then I'm so happy that people's mental health are gonna like thrive because of the lockdown being lifted. I'm so happy for those people. But I don't think I'm alone in this social anxiety bubble, that actually people just don't want to be around other people. Like, and this kind of lockdown has been ideal for me. I'm probably not alone in that. And that's why I'm laughing, because the thing is, reality and my reality are two completely different things, and I just want people to know you need to like look out for people after lockdown, even though like, oh, coronavirus might not be at like a huge risk or whatever. People's mental health is still going to be impacted hugely, especially like the younger people, like kids with anxiety, you know, anything, any kids. They don't have to have anything. Like a lot of kids have been impacted with this whole isolation, staying away from friends, and like their routines being like changed like really all the time. So yeah, I just want people to know that just because lockdown's being lifted, not everyone is going to be thriving in society. Not everyone's going to be feel comfortable. So I just want to say, you know, stick at your own pace. If you're not happy going shopping on your own, or you're not so happy going shopping in the peak times, or like, I don't know, if you're not happy being in society just yet, don't worry, you're not alone. I mean, I'm probably the only one that enjoyed lockdown, but anyway, if I am, I'm not afraid to say that I actually enjoyed just being on my own. I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and just say, you know, I've been struggling like with this whole kind of transition back into lockdown, like out of lockdown, and I've just not been coping, okay? And yeah, that's for the lack of videos. That is my reason for not uploading. I've just been feeling very like, so yeah, pretty much it. But I will be back very soon, tomorrow probably, with another video. So yeah, let me know down below some ideas and I will get them to you. I'm just gonna go back in my house. Like, I like lockdown, so I'm pretty okay with just going in my house. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.